And to those who are watching us live, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special press conference organized by the College of Teacher Education of La Salle University, Osamis, in honor of our outstanding LET board passers, including our top-notcher, who have brought pride and inspiration not only to our college, but also to the entire university, community, and even to the province of Misamis Occidental. To formally begin our program, let us all rise, bow our heads, and feel the presence of the Lord as we ask for guidance and gratitude through an opening prayer. And please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
When we ask ourselves if we love our students and the ministry that we are in, can we readily say that we do? Sometimes we can be blinded by our pains, sacrifices, and exhaustion that we forget to show love. Christ taught us that love is patient, kind, and selfless. Have we mirrored this kind of love in the way we teach and deal with our students? When we are overwhelmed by all these negative things in our ministry, we need to remember that love is the answer. It is love for ourselves that will tell us to rest. It is the love of our family and friends that will help us get through our problems. Most of all, it is God's love for us that will sustain us as we battle through life. Annalisa reminds us that love makes us give our best even in the worst of times. Even when it's hard for us, let us not forget to love. We should let ourselves love and be loved. After all, love never ends. And so let us pray. Let us remember that we are in the most holy and loving presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most loving Father, who is love himself, you have loved us for forever. Remind us, Lord, that no matter how difficult it is to stay in our ministry, we are sustained by your love for us. Guide us so that we may also love others, ourselves, and all created things as you love us. May your love be reflected through all the things we do. Amen. Our Lasallian prayer: I will continue, O my God, to do all my actions for the love of you. Saint John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Jesus in our hearts.
Magiliw, pero sa silangan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang na ng pag-ibig, sa manlulupig, ito masisi. Sa dagat at bundok, sa siwayan, sa langit pababa, may nilagang tula, tawid sa kanayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat ko'y tagumpay na nagdidinig. Ang bituin at haramya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lupa ng araw ng ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa Pinoy. Aming ligaya ng may makapit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
You may now be seated.
Hail, hail,
Today is a moment of celebration, of storytelling, and of gratitude. We are joined today by our local media partners from the Best Channel. We have Sir Rafael Buscagan, We also have Sir Dexter Manogas, their manager. We also have from DXDD, Sir Manny Ronquillo and Sir Dodong Bargamento. Joining us as well today are our student press from Tingog. We have Mary Rose Fell Maghuyop, and we also have Miss Strawberry and Discalyar. Also, we have our university administrators who are here with us today. We have our university president, Brother Ray E. Mejias, FSC. We also have our university chancellor, Dr. Wendy M. Caseros. Our vice chancellor for academic affairs, Sir Benjamin Labastin. And our dean of the College of Teacher Education, Dr. Emma O. Swana. We also acknowledge the presence of the deans who are here present today. The Dean of the College of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Dean Joed Laina, and from CISEA, Engineer Ramel Recentes. We also have our Lasallian partners who are here. The team from the Linkages, Advancement and Linkages team, as well as from the College of Teacher Education. And of course, our stars of the event. We have our top-notcher who will be formally introduced later, as well as our LET Successful Passers 2025. Let us all give them a big round of applause. By the way, we are live via Facebook page of the LSU EDMST Educational and Digital Media Services team. You can share our live and even in fact with our local media team with DXDD and the Best Channel. So you can leave your reactions and post down your questions in the comment section. So we might ask your questions later to our passers and to our board top-notcher for the Q&A session later on. At this point, we proudly present the highlight of today's event, our recent licensure of examination for teachers, board passers who have exemplified excellence, perseverance, and the true spirit of teaching. I will be calling them one by one, and if your name is called, please rise or please stand for you to be recognized. I hope I won't be missing any one of you. I have the list with me here, those who approved not to be here in our event. We have Yancy K. Patiluna. We have Wendell Pornia. We have Sweet Nova Shane Royo. Is she coming? Okay. We also have Sarah Jane Patria. We have Rhea Rituya. Not yet here. Okay, Quen V. Makalisang. We also have Morlando Maghanoy. We also have Mehan Bitonio. We have Maria Helena Sardan. We have Lourdes Lacar Alegria. We also have Lordrine Balberona. We have Leslie Magaliano. We have Justine Baculao. We also have Jorain Luciniada. We have Jose Abarquez Jr. We have Jelaisa Fuentes. We have Genevieve Omongos. John Kate Lambikit. We also have James Clinton Yongko. We have Idesa Vistal. We also have Gracebel Joe Borrero. We have Jesly Perido. Next is Jean May Respensor. We have Philea Lu Bangkong. We also have Eldrin Balberona. We have Christian Sinarillos. Let's also welcome Cherry Lu Labor. We have Charis Joy Bulawit. We also have Sir Cesar Alonsabe. We have Brian Oliveros. We also have Bethany Meville Katubi. Let's also give a round of applause to Annalie Kiawan. We also have Angeli May Baludo. We have Andre Balambao. We also have Dexter Manugas. Ay, sorry. Si Sir pala yung ano. Miss Jen, you gave me all of the attendees. Okay, did I miss anyone? Okay. Did I miss anyone? Wala na. All right. Thank you, Lord. And of course, one of the reasons for this event is to celebrate the outstanding achievement of our lone board top-notcher who ranked 8th, Mr. Carl James O. Bustamante. Let us all give him a resounding round of applause. Thank you very much for being here today. And I know that there will be another celebration, not only this, because according to Doc Emma, there will be a grand parade which will be organized by the university in honor of all of your achievements. And I think that for the information of everyone, we are beaming with pride because both the BS Ed and BE Ed performances were all 100%. And on top of that, the BS Ed performance, we ranked 10th among the best performing schools for category C, for those with 50 to 99 examinees. So thank you very much for all of your hard work and effort. I know that it's time for you to celebrate that. And this time, we will be hearing messages from our university administrators. We will begin with the special and inspiring congratulatory message from our university president. Let us hear University President Brother Ray E. Mejias, FSC. Let us all give him a big round of applause.
I know the feeling because I also took the board exam. First, I took the board exam for chemical engineering in 20, let me not forget the year. Oh my God, I forgot the year already. And then 5 years later, I took the board exam for teachers. So I've got 2 licenses, both in engineering. I'm saying that because I want to empathize with your feeling right now. I know it's overwhelming. So ladies and gentlemen, friends from the press, members of the Salle community, good morning. Do you have a good morning? Okay, very good. With a heart full of pride and on behalf of the administration, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to the newest Lasallian educators of Mindanao and the country. Let's give ourselves a celebratory applause. To all the passers of the March 2025 Board Licensure Examination for Professional Teachers, padayon sa kalampuson. Okay? This is not yet the end. This is the beginning of your success. You have not only passed the exam, you have embraced a noble vocation with courage, conviction, and Lasallian excellence. We congratulate the College of Teacher Education of LaSalle University, Osamis, for yet another milestone, being named one of the top 10 performing schools in the March 2025 class. This achievement is not just a number. It reflects years of hard work, commitment, and the Lasallian spirit of excellence in education. And most notably, we celebrate today Mr. Carl James Bustamante, who ranked 8th place nationwide. That is a remarkable feat of honor, not only for our institution, but also the entire region of Northern Mindanao. Carl, your dedication and discipline inspire all future educators. This success is a collective effort. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Dean Dr. Suana and our dedicated program heads. We have Dr. Cruz, she's there, and Mr. Saldivar. Is he around? And Dr. Yagong. Okay? These people journeyed alongside our students with patience, passion, and guidance. I think your leadership is felt in every classroom and in every licensed teacher we now proudly call our alumni. To the real heroes of this moment are actually the board passers. We offer our warmest congratulations. You are the living proof of that perseverance, guided by the purpose of faith and leading that belief to success. You carry with you not just the license, but the sacred calling to educate, to serve, and to transform. We are also deeply grateful to Chancellor Dr. Caseros, Vice President for Academics, Mr. Labastin, and to all our CTE faculty members. I hope you are all here to witness this, for creating an academic environment that nurtures excellence and upholds our mission. Your steady support and dedication have made this moment possible. And as if it were not enough, did you know that the College of Teachers Education has just been awarded? I went to Manila together with Dr. Suana. We went to Manila Hotel, right? We are awarded the National Award for Excellence in Quality Assurance in Teacher Education last month. That was just last month. That's an honor given to only 6 out of 45 teacher education institutions in the region. So there are 45 education schools in the region, and 6 were awarded equate. We call that equate. What does it confirm? It confirms what we always have known, that LaSalle University Osamis is a national leader in teacher formation. And that speaks volumes about our standard of quality and our deep commitment to forming educators who are ready to make a difference. LaSalle University is more determined, more than ever, to sustain and strengthen our support for the College of Teacher Education. Take note, in line with this, the administration expresses full support for the Agbay program. If you haven't heard of that, this is a new term. This is a visionary initiative proposed by Dean Suana and Mr. Saldivar. True to its name, agbay, meaning to accompany, the program captures the very heart of the teaching vocation, a collaborative, nurturing spirit that walks alongside future educators, from recruitment to retention, from aspiration to achievement. And part of it is the intention to increase our population, the city population, at least 15, between 15 to 20% every year. Because your population is dwindling, but we will be supporting that aspiration to increase the population and to share our quality education to the rest of the northern Mindanao and to the whole Mindanao in general. So, this achievement also echoes the vision of our founder, St. John Baptist de La Salle, who devoted his life to forming teachers and transforming lives. The reason, or one of the reasons, why he is called the patron saint of Christian teachers is because he invented teachers' formation and the classroom. There were no classrooms before the time of St. La Salle because it was tutorial. During his time, he introduced simultaneous teaching, equivalent to what we call now as classroom. So he deserves the title as the patron saint for teachers. When Saint La Salle died in 1719 in France, there were only 119 Lasallian teachers, mostly brothers, if not all, in 34 Lasallian schools. 119 only. Today, as of this time, there are about 90,000 Lasallian teachers in East Asia alone. So the founder believed that teaching is not just a profession, it is a vocation. It is a mission. What we celebrate today is the modern continuation of that mission. This is not the end of your journey, as I said earlier. The dream continues. A La Salle University that shapes the future of educators, not only for Northern Mindanao, but for the entire country. And we remain steadfast in our mission to accompany, to empower, and to inspire future Lasallian teachers to become torch bearers of truth, wisdom, and compassion. So again, congratulations to the College of Teacher Education, to all the board passers, and to our top-notchers. Thank you very much. Animo, La Salle.
Once again, thank you very much, Brother Ray, for laying out your steadfast support to the College of Teacher Education. At this time, we would also like to hear a message from our University Chancellor, Dr. Remy M. Caseros. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. I know the Waling-Waling venue, Sir Joy, the Waling-Waling venue is filled with happy hearts. It is with great pride and joy that I extend my warmest congratulations to our new breed of Lasallian professional teachers, and most especially to our 8th placer, Mr. Carl James Bustamante. A big hand to them. Your success in the licensure examination for teachers is not only a personal triumph, but a reflection of the excellence we uphold here at La Salle University, Ozamis City. To all our passers, I salute each one of you for your remarkable performance in the board examination. We are proud to share that both our elementary and secondary programs achieved 100% passing rate for first-time takers. Nationally, our overall performance speaks a lot. 95.24% for elementary education and 91.07% for the secondary level, placing LSU among the top performing schools in the country, ranking 10th in the secondary level. Amazing, truly amazing. This is a wonderful achievement that deserves our highest commendation, and that's the reason why we are gathered here today. On top of all that, we thank God for the blessing of placing CJ Bustamante in the top 8, bringing greater honor to our university. CJ now joins the ranks of our proud CTE top-notchers. Do you know that? Again, CJ now joins the ranks of our proud CTE top-notchers, being the 7th since 2015. We had one in 2015, 10 years ago. And you know what? In 10-year time, we were able to produce not just one, not just two, but 7 already. Almost one top-notcher in a year. And that makes LSU the home of top-notchers. With previous placements at top 2, top 4, 6, 7, and now 8. We are well on our way to completing the top 10 list. So, to our future board takers, claim your spot early. So what are the available spots? We have top 1, top 3, 5, and 9. So start setting your target now and aim for it. And I know God will give it to you. This achievement comes at the perfect time as we prepare our application to become a center of excellence in teacher education in northwestern Mindanao. Northwestern Mindanao. Poor Ogoan. What better proof of our readiness than this outstanding performance, di ba? These accomplishments mean so much, not only to you and your families, but to the entire Lasallian community. They are a testament to the strength of our teacher education program, a time-tested program. That relentless commitment of our faculty, the support of our beloved university, and above all, the determination and excellence of our students. A big hand to all of you. Truly, this success shows us what can be achieved when passion, purpose, and faith come together. May this moment inspire future educators to aim higher. As brother said, this is not the end, passing the board exam, topping in the board exam, but this is just the start. But for sure, this adds color to your journey as teachers. So dream bigger and carry forward the legacy of excellence of our founder, St. John Baptist de La Salle. Once again, to our board pastors, our top-notcher, and of course, the entire College of Teacher Education headed by Dean Dr. Emma Suana. Congratulations, everyone. You made us all proud. Thank you, and animo, La Salle.
you, Dr. Rene, for your inspiring and meaningful message. At this point, we would like to invite our Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Mr. Benjamin Labastine, for another message. Let us all give him a big round of applause.
Mayong buntag Salle University, mayong buntag anatong tanan. Today we gather to bear witness to the exemplary achievement of the College of Teacher Education in answering the call to teach minds, touch hearts, and transform lives. We at Salle University, particularly the College of Teacher Education, are immensely proud to share the results of the March 2025 Board Licensure Examination for professional teachers. A 100% passing rate for both our BE Ed and BES Ed first-time takers, and the exceptional accomplishment of Mr. Carl James O. Bustamante, who ranked 8 nationwide with a score of 93%. More than an official announcement, today is a celebration, a moment for reflection, and a proclamation of who we are and what we stand for. We are here to affirm that this achievement is not a product of chance, but the result of a deliberate, holistic, and deeply human educational journey. The College of Teacher Education success is a testament to its undying commitment to what the Greeks call episteme and techne. Episteme refers to the disciplined pursuit of knowledge, while techne points to the skillful and artful practice of one's craft. Indeed, the College has masterfully committed and demonstrated both, delivering learning experiences grounded in science and knowledge in episteme, yet enriched with creativity, care, and purpose, techne. Because of this integration, the college not only provides the necessary conditions for academic success, such as sound pedagogy, rigorous assessment, and faculty excellence, but also the sufficient ones, a culture of passion, a community of care, and an unwavering commitment to transformative education. For the College of Teacher Education, excellence in teaching is not simply about passing a board exam. It is about becoming whole as a person and as a professional, someone who not only knows but understands, who not only teaches but inspires. Its graduates succeed, not because they were merely prepared, but because they were transformed. They were challenged to see teaching not just as a profession, but as a calling. So today we declare our continued commitment to an education that integrates episteme and techne, an education that blends rigor with compassion, knowledge and wisdom, and grounded in the Lasallian vision of a transformed individuals, communities, and societies. Overall, our goal, our vision as an institution is to see you transform, and to see our communities transform because of you, to see our societies transform because of our longing for well-being, and to see the new heaven and the new earth by virtue of what we are doing in our classroom. I invite everyone, therefore, to deepen our efforts, broaden our reach, and continue building an educational community where the necessary and the sufficient are woven together to produce nothing less than excellence. So to end, I would like to congratulate the College of Teacher Education. Congratulations. Congratulations, Let Passers and Mr. Carl James O. Bustamante. And congratulations, La Salle University. Animo?
Thank you very much, Sir Benji. Amen to that for your inspiring words. And finally, I think all of us would also like to hear a message from our mother in the college, our very own Dean, Dr. Emma Oswana. A round of applause, please.
Good day to everyone present here and to all our viewers and listeners tuning in through DXDD Radio and the Best Channel. Today is a proud moment for La Salle University as we celebrate an achievement that reflects not only academic excellence but also the enduring Lasallian spirit of faith, service, and community. We are delighted to announce Mr. Carl James Bustamante, our elementary level BLET top-notcher. Carl, your journey of perseverance, commitment, and quiet excellence has brought pride not only to your family and mentors, but to entire La Salle University community. You have become a beacon of hope and excellence for future educators. We also proudly celebrate our 100% passing rate in both the Bachelor of Secondary Education and Bachelor of Elementary Education programs. This success speaks volumes of the effectiveness of our curriculum, the dedication of our faculty, and the determination of our students. On top of that, we are delighted to share that La Salle University now ranks 10th among the top performing schools in the Philippines, secondary level, with 50 to 99 examinees for the March 2025 BLET, a recognition that highlights the strong and consistent performance of our graduates at the national level. What makes these milestones even more meaningful is that they were achieved under an open admission policy, a practice that allows students from diverse academic backgrounds to pursue their dreams of becoming teachers. At LSU, we believe that excellence is not limited by where one starts, but by the depth of commitment to growth, mentorship, and service. These milestones are proofs that when students are guided with compassion, equipped with strong pedagogical foundations, and mentored with excellence, they can rise to meet and exceed expectations. In support of our student success, the College of Teacher Education continues to offer the competency appraisal course beyond CHED's minimum requirements, known as SED Co-op for BSED, BPED, and BTLED HE programs, and Ed Co-op for BEd, BACEd, and BSNED. These courses are intentional, structured, and effective in preparing teacher education graduates for the rigors of the licensure examination for professional teachers. This is affirmed by a research study conducted by Mr. John Mark Saldivar, a PhD candidate, which found that the SED Co-op and Ed Co-op courses are not only appreciated by students, but are proven predictors of success in the licensure exam. These courses are characterized by clear goals, comprehensive content, engaging review facilitators, and interactive teaching methods. Most importantly, the study found a moderate, statistically significant positive correlation between the students' SED co-op or ED co-op grades and their actual LEPT scores. This indicates that SED co-op or ED co-op is a strong and reliable predictor of licensure exam success. Indeed, this initiative is one of our strongest commitments to academic excellence and student readiness. I would like to give special recognition to our review facilitators in general education, professional education, and major courses. Your expertise, tireless support, and genuine care have played a crucial role in the success of our passers. Your efforts are deeply appreciated. I also acknowledge the leadership of our program heads who continuously ensure that the quality of our programs remains high, relevant, and responsive to the needs of the profession. Our heartfelt thanks go as well to our Zami City Division officials, cooperating teachers, and school principals, our valued partners in the field who mentored and supported our pre-service teachers during their internship. Your role in their formation is immeasurable. To the parents and families of our passers and top-notcher, thank you for being our partners in education. Your sacrifices, support, and encouragement have sustained our students throughout their journey. This success is yours as well. To our new licensed professional teachers, our new Lasallian educators, the work does not end here. May you always remember that you are now bearers of the Lasallian mission. Now more than ever, the world needs teachers who teach with passion, lead with compassion, and serve with integrity. Carry the Lasallian spirit wherever you go and remain committed to the vocation that shapes futures. Let this celebration remind us all, at LaSalle University, we do not just produce passers. We form educators who are ready to inspire, to transform, and to lead. So to those who are watching, listening, or present here today, if you or someone you know is aspiring to become an excellent educator, LaSalle University is the place to begin that journey. We offer a nurturing, inclusive, excellence-driven learning environment through our programs in Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Secondary Education, Bachelor of Physical Education, Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Home Economics, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, and Bachelor of Special Needs Education. Here at LSU, we go beyond requirements, beyond expectations, and beyond the classroom, forming teachers who lead, serve, and inspire. So enroll now and become a part of a legacy of Lasallian excellence in education. Animo LaSalle. Thank you and congratulations once again. May God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Doc Emma, for that heartfelt message and a little marketing. So don't wait. Our offices are open for enrollment already. Right, Doc, brother? All right. We will also be hearing a message from Carl later after the question and answer session. We now open the floor for our question and answer session. We invite our members of the media, students who are present here today, our faculty members, and our invited guests to ask questions directed to either our top-notcher, to our successful passers, or even to our school administrators. So I will be giving this microphone to anyone who would like to ask their question. I think, yes, the media would like to ask first.
Okay. Congratulations, Salle University. And by the way, my name is Manuel Oronquillo from radio station DXTD. And first, I have a question to Mr. Carl James Bustamante. Okay. Yeah. How did being part of Lasallian school shape your values and mindset?
So I have been a student of LaSalle for 6 years, including my senior high. I was here in Licey and then college. So that's a total of 6 years. And during those 6 years, they have given me excellent teaching. And I would like to highlight the fact that I was taught without knowing. I think some of us have experienced before that when we ask questions, some might minimize your curiosity, saying, "Oh, kabuluan na. Why do you not know that?" But then whenever I ask, my teachers, my professors here, they would give genuine answers. They would enlighten me, and that gave me the skill of speaking whenever I am confused. My curiosity was so apparent to the point that in my Teach PE class, Ma'am Lorme Isong, if she's here, she will end the class with a question. "Carl, do you have any more question?" Every single time. All because she knows that I ask and ask and ask for every single question and confusion that I'll have. In that formation, along with excellent programs, courses, and activities, it shaped me to be independent in my learning and chase excellence, just like what they saw. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. My second question to Sir Carl. Who has been your biggest inspiration or supporter on your journey to becoming a top-notcher?
So for my biggest inspiration, that will be the late Sir John Marco Pacas. When I was in 3rd year, I did not know the word top-notcher. Like that's something that most of us have not even heard. And then when we were in the face-to-face classes, we were more focused rather in interacting. So we were products of online modality, so it's quite restricted. But when we were in face-to-face, Sir John Marco has mentioned it to us that he was the top 7 top-notcher of LaSalle. And then there came the encouragement. The words, "How would pag top-notcher ako?" And his encouragement led me to plant a seed in my head that perhaps I could be a top-notcher as well. Maybe it's a possibility for me. So slowly but surely, with all the encouragement from Sir John, Miss Irene, Miss Jen, and to all the deans, I told the deans, we only have one dean. Doxwana. And the encouragement of friends and batchmates, that seed grew into a tree. A tree that made me say the words when I was enrolling in SLRC, meeting with the manager of SLRC. I told her, Ma'am, itapad akong naong ka, sir, dyan. Because SLRC has this wall with the pictures of the top-notchers. Told her, Ma'am, ako sunod na, ma'am, tapat ko, sir, dyan. I'm next, sir, dyan. That was a joke. I didn't meant that with seriousness. I just wanted to have a laugh at it. But that was the culmination of my desire to excel. I did not just want to pass, I wanted to have that title with me. Mainly because of the rewards and the fame that comes with it. That desire to excel was culminated here in Salle, with teachers always saying the words, kaya kayo na ninyo eh, easy. Kaya kayo. And that is my inspiration. Sir John Marco, I did it with your guidance and teaching. To the faculty, thank you very much. And to my friends who were supportive of me, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Carl. And my third question, para mo sa atong nasa atong mga kauban na to, no? Sa mga kadakuan sa Salle University. So, in what ways the core value or the core Lasallian values in faith, service, and communion influence, no, in preparation and performance of the students in licensure examination, like teachers' licensure examination?
And then during enrollment, we always check their grades before they can proceed to the next set of courses. And then when we identify that some are potential top-notchers, we really monitor even the teachers, no? Especially on the performance of the students. Not only those who are doing well in the class, but we are also closely monitoring those students who are missing classes because of some problems. So we really instill in them the seriousness in taking the courses in preparation for their work. So we really have these courses like Lasallian courses. We added this one beyond CHED requirements. Aside from the theology courses of 12 units, we added LaSalle 1 and LaSalle 2. It's only in the College of Teacher Education that we integrated LaSalle 2, that is Lasallian Content and Pedagogy. Okay, because we really want to produce Lasallian educators who imbibe the values of Saint LaSalle, the patron saint for teachers, as well as the virtues of Lasallian teachers. So we really instill in them, these values that when they move out and serve the community where they will be called to serve, they have to exude these values of competence, excellence, compassion, and being Christian at all times.
So, enrollment na po, no? Pohon, and mga hindi sila magduduha sa pagpa-enroll sa LaSalle University.
Enroll na mo sa LaSalle University because masking open admission, we can assure you to pass the lead in just one take.
Okay. Balik ko ni my name is Dixon Malugas from West Channel.
Para mailasa lang, Sir James, who is Mr. James Carl Bustamante? What inspired you to become a board licensure examination teacher's top-notcher?
Well, fine, to introduce myself, I am Claudius Bustamante. The Claudius Bustamante that changed throughout the years here in Salle. So let me give a recap on my history here. When I was in grade 11, I was very focused on education. In my education, rather, I would spend the entirety of my nights studying. I would pass a week early for all the projects. And then for the research, I spent 3 days without sleep just to fix it. And then my parents were so worried that they forced me to sleep. Then there came the realization that I can't die for my ACADS. And though that seems intense, but yes, that is true. For someone like me who's significantly above mediocrity in intelligence, there really is a need to do more than those who are a little bit more talented in that area, in the IQ area. I do not consider myself smart in the IQ area. I just spent days and nights studying. I would do every single technique I could hear just to find the thing that works for me. Then there came the grade 12 time where I discovered my learning style. And that's who I am. Someone who discovers himself to find the best results with the least stress. And that is what I would recommend to all those that would pursue further education. Because at this age, our brains will not get any smarter. Our brain development has stopped, and we will no longer have an increase of IQ. So what we need to do is to optimize. Find what works. Don't waste your time on things that will not be best for you. So even though I look like a crazy person, I would walk around at the back, memorizing for the test, and my classmates would say, "Kung saan Carl James, buang ka, seryoso, makalibong kay ka." And yes, I was weird, but that worked for me. Tactile, kinesthetic. While remembering holding my paper, I would walk around just to see if I could remember, and I did. And that is the Carl James that got the top-notcher role, the top-notcher spot. The Carl James that found how to learn. And I hope that each and every one of us can find that as early as now so that we can have the best results for the least amount of stress. Thank you.
Okay, sir, tips lang gamay ha sa mga mutik pa o exam. What specific preparation or strategies did you follow for the licensure exam?
Hello? Hello? Hello, hello. Okay. For the specifics, I would tell those who will take, find help. You can't do it alone. Or you could, but it might not garner the best of results. So what kind of help? Not necessarily that you will pay for a review center, but that is recommended. Find a review center, an online review center, face-to-face review center, a book, a social media page that posts lead questions. Go to your teacher, find some reviewers, scour the internet if you wish, find help. Because again, it's very hard to do it yourself. I did not do it myself. This achievement of mine is not my own. I have my friends that will answer my questions whenever. Even though we were in fiesta, eating the lumpia, we would go to the wall and then solve the sukatoa taught by Doc Suana. Because I was confused on the matter, asked my friends to explain it to me, and I asked for help. So I won't say the typical recommendations and advice. I will just ask for those who will take the let, ask for help. seek advice because it's hard to do it alone. That's it.
One last question, sir. What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them? Kung doon
So the challenges, I mentioned this one because it's the most important. I've mentioned that I mentioned it earlier, I can't die for my ACAs. And one of the most dangerous things that happened to me was when I was in the review. From 63 kilograms, I went to 55. To the point that those who will meet me, that have not seen me for a year, they will say, "Sus, saan ka? Diyos ko, kailangan mo, kailangan mo." Hospital na yun. He will say that because I was really thin. Before I would make 10 push-ups, then at that time I could not even do one. So I was very weak, but I did not notice it. I had my intern CTs in Baybay to mention that, "Carl, uwi na kayo, uwi, kaon food." And that was a challenge. I was very weak, very mentally drained. So what I did, I slept. Whenever there's a review and then I was sleepy, I would sleep. There are pictures of me out there that is sleeping while there's a lecturer in front. All because I had to prioritize my health. I would focus when I can. I would be attentive when I can. I would be interactive when I can, but I would sleep. When I was in my boarding house, I would sleep early, and by early I mean 10 or 11. That's early for me already. Even though before that I would sleep at 2, wake up at 4 to prepare for work. So I slept early. When I'm in the work for the weekdays, I would not review. Because again, I had to focus for my kids as well, my students. They don't deserve a lackluster quality of teaching just because I am in the review. So that's what I did. Since the challenge is in my health, and it was dangerous to the point that I might be hospitalized already, I tried to find focus to my health. I bought vitamins, I spent what I saved, I ate 8 eggs a day just to build my muscle back, I exercised for a bit, I ate bountifully. I think I spent 150 to 200 per meal, and though that might not sound big to some, that's already a lot for me. I would go to Mercado, not on the restaurants. I go to Mercado, buy free rice, 4 viands, just to make sure that I have the nutrients I can to actually proceed to that, because I might not make it if I proceeded with the typical process that I did. So the challenge is for my health, and I took care of me. And to all those who will take the let, please take care of yourself. Invest in yourself, spend money on yourself. If you have savings, you will get that back, you will save that back, buy vitamins, eat healthy, and rest. That's a challenge.
Good morning, Kang Mamson. Agarong Bargamento from the XDD. Can you elaborate the support systems of resources the LSU provides to ensure students are well prepared for the teacher's licensure examination?
Message, we enrich our curriculum to really provide support to our education students, considering that we practice open admission. So dawat lang ni dili ni mamili sa estudyante, unlike other big universities that they screen their students who will come to them, and then they will choose and select based on their admission policy. But LSU is practicing open admission, and because of that, we really intensify and enrich our curriculum, offering more courses beyond CHED requirements. And I believe the integration of the SED Co-op course really helped our graduates to make it. No? Even if they struggled a lot, I know that many of them complained because of the mock board. That's very, very difficult, right, passers? Because I heard some of them, ma'am, after taking the exam last March, they said, some of them, ma'am, lisod pa man imong mock board kaysa board exam. Is it right, passers? Yeah, so we really prepare our students. We did not, it's not a way of torturing them, kay base ng uban mo nilang feeling nga gilisod-lisod sila kaayo, but it's not. We really ensure na they are more ready for the big battle, and that is the licensure examination for teachers. So we provided this EdCo-op course for ED and SEdCo-op. We invited general education teachers, professional education teachers, and major teachers handling the major courses. And during this competency appraisal course, we even invited outsiders. Some of the review facilitators are coming from La Salle Bacolod, from Bukidnon State College. We invited some of them to help us in preparing our graduating students because we offer this course during their 4th year. So we really monitor the attendance. Pag mo absent, tawagon dayon sa dean nganong ning absent. Og may mayan nga dalapod kasaba. Okay, because I do not really allow them to take the course for granted. I told them na you really have to take this course seriously because this is not offered for free. We charge you of this. We invite other people to just give you the kind of review that would really help you prepare for the board exam. And then we also have mock board that would really have them the experience on how to shade. So more or less, when they had their review after the graduation and took the LET exam, I believe they are more confident in taking the licensure exam because of the support that we provided to our students.
If I may add to the support systems that you are asking, one of it is we provide academic advising. As the students entered, as mentioned, we accept all. We do not discriminate. So with that open admission, we know that students may not be okay all the time. Some may be struggling, so we design the academic advising. We assign group of students, advisors, who will accompany in their journey throughout the program. So what would happen? It's a venue where students can air out not only academic concerns, personal concerns, and some other concerns, hoping that their advisor can attend to them, to their needs, and then help the students, journey with the students until they will be able to finish the program they enrolled in.
Okay, good morning. I'm Shelo Gapul from Bish Channel. Ma'am, beyond high passing rates, what measures does LaSalle employ to ensure graduates are not only academically proficient but also possess the necessary practical skills and professional competencies demanded by today's job market?
Here in LaSalle, we do not just teach lessons from the books. We teach life's lessons, including work readiness. So we teach lessons, we develop skills, especially life skills, because we would like to ensure that our students will be successful even after schooling, that they will be able to succeed also in the work, the work where they will be, the work that they will have later.
We cannot deny the fact that there's branding involved in that. the brand LaSalle is already given. And because the brand LaSalle is really there, the practicality of job placement is already given. However, that's not the be-all and end-all of the matter. I think what matters is that when a student leaves any LaSalle school, there are 16 LaSalle schools in the entire country, for sure these students have been holistically formed in a way that our values are very clear. Not only that, our pursuit for excellence is at top notch. That's besides the point of, but that's besides the point because every time a student who is not discriminated to enter into our system, we make sure that what entails the knowledge, all the trainings, and all the value formation that these students have acquired in our university or school will be used in relation to the industry needs. So we always have this partnership with industries that makes our education realistic, that makes our education relevant. If you look at the history of LaSalle, it has always been pragmatic. And because of the pragmatic approach of any LaSalle school, of any LaSalle education, then we are assured that our students are being hired anywhere in the world.
Mom's answer.
If I may add, thank you, brother. I would like to mention some of the things that really helped me as a teacher, since I would also like to endorse my alma mater. In this school, we have a lot of out-of-school activities, specifically the service learning, where we go to another school for helping the pupils. We have two programs, the reading and teaching of math, where the CTE students, the College of Education students, venture to another school where they provide help to those that are in need, those pupils that are being left behind, in some words. We go there and experience that adds to our experience. Another thing, LaSalle University does not shy from seminars. In our fourth year, we had DepEd School Forum Seminar, and that's another addition. We developed that skill that we will be facing in the workplace already. And if you are to enroll here, you will experience all of those seminars, experiences that will really be helpful the moment you step into the teaching stage. When you go to schools, the school forms, dealing with children, having reading programs, tutoring, those skills was developed by the administration with the faculty and the program heads. So you are assured that you will not just learn how to teach. You will learn the intricacies, the specifics, and the complexity of the teaching world. So that is my experiences while I was here.
Okay. Based sa inyohang resulta sa inyohang mga passers, daghan gyud ang gustong miskwela diri sa LaSalle. Pero sad to say nga do na magud tay mga ang LaSalle is usa ka private school. So daghan tang mga estudyante or mga parents nga gusto nga magpatungha sa ilang mga anak dinhi. Pero tungod sa dili na to ikalibod nga do na gyud mga pamilya nga mga naglisod. Pero gusto ta nilang magpa-eskwela dire. Tungod sa sitwasyon sa kakrisis sa pinansyal, do na ba'y mga support aid or ika-offer ang LaSalle nga bisan ni adtong mga ubos nga level nga mga estudyante maka-eskwela dire tungod kay nangandoy sad sila nga mahimo silang produkto sa LaSalle.
One of our best features here in LaSalle in supporting students who are financially challenged is our work scholarships. We offer that to poor but deserving students. So that scholarship, if the student qualifies, will be granted 21 units, 21 unit free tuition. Okay, so that can help a lot. 21 units is already a good support for those who are financially challenged, and that's all the way from first year to fourth year. However, we offer only limited slots because of our limited resources only. Right now, we have 50 work scholars. So for those who really would like to study here but cannot afford, you try inquiring for work scholarships here.
Aside from that, this has something to do with academic excellence in their previous schools. If they are in the top 5 graduating students, they would end up with a scholarship in Salle. Unfortunately, most of the top 5 students in most of our public schools would end up getting another course. So that's why we're really looking for talents to join our roster of students who would become successful board takers or passers or top-notchers. Now, when I was speaking a while ago at the beginning of the program, mahimugso ang usa ka programa nga gitawag namo nga Agbay. Kani siya mahimo nga usa ka programa nga mo address anang imuhang pangutana karon. Pinaagi sa paghatag og scholarship adtong mga dili gyud ka afford. Kani siya nga programa adunay tulo ka benepisyo based on the proposal doc, no? Una, munang gitawag siya Agbay kay agbayan alalayan nimo kay ang gusto gyud dinhi sa College of Teacher Education is maka-attract ang estudyante tungod kay ang performance maayo man gyud, ang mga faculty maayo kaayo. So sayang kaayo kung di nato ni siya ma-share, no? Ato gyud siya ipaasdang kay kung di naton siya ipaasdang maglisod ta og tinguha sa usa ka mata nga naana pero wala tay takers. Dapat na tay takers. So, para ma-attract atong mga estudyante, para mahimong teachers, you know the fact nowadays that some would not really become teachers or not aspire to become teachers. But let's give them a model. And this is the model. So, unang yugto sa ato ang programa nga Agbay, mao ang scholarship gyud. Kung kana nga bata deserving gyud, tagaan natog scholarship. Ikaduha, discount. Murag buy one, take one. Okay? Bring one, then you will have a discount. So imagine ang tanang estudyante sa CTE, magdalaw kung sa estudyante, then they will get a percentage discount. So madoble ang ato ang population. So kana nga ideya gikan gyapon sa ato mga faculty kay gitagaan sila og chance nga magunahuna ta para ma-improve nato ang atong population. So, gikan niya po sa ilaha. So, that's a collaborative effort of all the teachers and I think that's a strategic thinking output.
Sir, matuproy buy one take one package. Doon na pa, buy one take one package kung makakuan ka isa, naka-discount. But,
Na-discount ang magdala. Estudyante gapon.
But, doon na pa bagyapoy ko, sir, kanang entrance examination sa school?
Yeah.
As mentioned by Dr. Suana, we do not have, we are practicing open admission, but we have an examination to determine the entry level capacity of our students. Kaya kung makita na mo nga mao ni abilidad sa among mga estudyante, we will design programs to help the students to ensure that they will graduate in the program they are enrolling.
Sa what course ang angayan sa bata?
Dili ang bata gihapon. Pero for example, ni take ang bata, pero very low ang iyang score sa Sa math, for example, niya, gusto siya mag-accountancy, we will also advise, we will talk to the student nga, unsa man, ganahan jud ka mo padayon og accountancy, nga medyo gamay man ang imuhang score sa math, basin gusto ka mo consider og lain nga program. So, we will help the student to choose the next interest that he is most likely to take.
Pero
or to pursue.
Kung mo insist ng bata nga mupurso gid siya ana nga
Ay i-allow na mo, pero we will monitor the student, especially sa first year niya. Kay usahay pod basin og ang pag-take niya sa test, the student did not seriously take the test. It's a factor also. So we will give the student a chance to prove herself or himself during the first year, pero we will closely monitor the student.
Sir, as I said earlier, ganina, open admission gid me. Dili gid me mamalibad sa estudyante because we need more students. Actually, ang paagi lang kanang gitawag og entrance exam is to know where they are because we are also offering support, part sa support system. Our math student members and officers, the math enthusiasts, headed by our math major, NASLA student orgs, and they are conducting or giving free tutorial sa mathematics. Kay daghan gyud kaayong nagkalisod sa math. So amo pong gitap ang mga education students namo to help, no, especially those mga first year pa. So part sa ilahan ng service to help their mga younger, no, nga mga estudyante, mga first year. Kaya usually during their first year, they have this first semester mathematics in the modern world. Dayon, matud pa sa mga estudyante sa education student, pag first year daw sila, killer subject daw si math mode. So because of that, that's the was not transpired during our meeting with the students because I made kumusta on them about their performance and so killer subject si math mode. So when they said na nag-struggle kay sila mostly sa math, so we tap our upper year level math majors to conduct free tutorial to our students. In fact, it's about 3 years, Sir Cesar, no? It's 3 years ago that we started that one, and then this is the 3rd year, and it is scheduled every Wednesday. And it is open not only to our education students, but to all college students who would like to avail of this free tutorial. And then this school year, because we also utilize the results of the first year exam na medyo lisod po sila in terms of the communication skills. So part of our research project this year is we asked the group to come up with enrichment activities that we will utilize this coming school year, this opening 25-26, and we will give this to our first year students since this study was conducted last year and we used the first year education students as our respondents of this research. So that is another support system that we will provide to our students. Kay lisod lagi, no, naamang ko'y mga feedback from outside nga dili ni sa Lasal kay lisod kaayo dayon mahal pag yun. Dayon mo na siya nga we provide this support na free of charge because we want them to finish their education here at Lasal nga mas successful yun sila, dili gid sila mangundang kay lisdan sila.
Okay, follow up na lang ko sa question. Mahal ba yun si Lasal? And maybe assurance nga will increase of tuition this academic year?
To be honest with you, contextually and regionally, we are at prime tuition. But if you compare us with other LaSalle schools, this is the cheapest tuition for all LaSalle schools because we consider the regional capacity. Now, if you compare us with other schools, it might come out as expensive. Comparably, I'm talking about comparably, it might come out as expensive because we are very transparent with everything you will pay, including student activities, because that's part of our target to make sure that we are giving a holistic education. So we don't hide anything. We don't hide anything. What you see, that's what we are going to charge you, nothing more. Wala na kay aton sa imong bulsa kung magsugod na ka ng program. So, we're very transparent. But to tell you frankly, quality education is not cheap wherever you go in the world. Unfortunately, we are a private institution that also strives to survive in the daily operation. And that operation is not cheap. You have a very good faculty who needs salary. Dako ilang sweldo, dako no? Okay. Dako na lang no? Okay. Dagko silang sweldo. So kinahanglan po nato na siya competitive po ng ato ang income. I'm not even talking about profit because profit is no longer in the question. Because everything that we will get, we'll make sure that everything will be in quality. The facility. Gaaginot gid nga na karon sa facility kay kinahanglan mangitag ako ng problema no mangutang ko sa asang pabaga og dagoy mangitag kwarta para ma-improve gid ang campus. But to tell you, we will not increase our tuition because we know the regional reality. And that context is embedded in our mind. As administrators, we know exactly what's the economic condition of Ozamis. So we'll find ways, we'll make sure that we are competitive in terms of financial accessibility. Maganda no ang issue, financial accessibility. But I will never compromise the salary of our good teachers.
Doon na ba yung mga estudyanteng scholar sa provincial government, kaning one family, one professional?
We have a number of recipients of the One Family, One Professional program of the government. In fact, we offered 30 last time and to the provincial governor, and then he equated that with another 30. That's outside of the OFO recipients in the barangays. So that's for LaSalle only. So we have 60 in LaSalle, excluding those recipients or awards given by or granted by the respective barangays. And then the TES also, we also have this tertiary education subsidy. Though quite disappointing this time because from the 30,000 we used to receive in the past years, it is decreased now by 13,500 per student per semester. That's a government discretion. It would also depend, I asked that, and it would also depend on the budget available funds of the government. So from 30, nahimo na lang siyang 13,500. But if you look at it, that's per semester. And 13,500 is, though little, pero it can help a lot to support the students. So kung OFO recipient ka, with TES pa yun, you will need a little na lang to complete your payment every semester. So kaya ang OFOP, that's 5,000 per month. So 5,000 per month, that's 25 in a semester. Plus 13,500, that's 30,000 plus na. 38. And most of our programs here do not reach that that amount. We charge lesser. less than 38,000 in some courses like education, business, sa kailaing program, psychology, social work. These programs, the tuition and other fees of these programs do not reach pa 30, nara sa range nga mga 25 to 30,000 per semester. So it can really help our students pursue college education.
So that's the problem when, I have to be critical this time. That's the problem when you are running a private school because we have to be on our own. If there's no support, then we have to make sure that our quality remains, but we have to be creative financially to sustain our operation and our mission.
I would like to add on the TES. So for students or parents listening us on air, please consider enrolling your students here in LaSalle. Why? For TES, we are the number one. We are number one in terms of number in Region 10. We have 1,500, almost 2,000 grantees of the tertiary education subsidy. So kung mo-enroll dire, nanagyoy sigurado nga support, alalay sa TES. Though the release is quite delayed, pero sigurado yun, once you are included in the list of qualified applicants, sigurado yun nga mag-grant ang TES. So, consider LaSalle University.
Okay, one question from my end. How does the college plan to maintain or even exceed its current performance? The college plan. College plan. Also college plan.
Part of our plan to really attract good students so that we can really maintain the results in the board exam. As Doc Wenny mentioned that we have already 7 top-notchers, kulang na lang top 1, 3, 5, and 9. So part of the Agbay program that we propose is we would like to attract the students, the top 5 in the class, to come to LaSalle and take education program, and we will provide support, financial support in a form of scholarship. That's really our goal so that we can really maintain nga kung mahimo na agyud mi kanunay top-notcher. And then aside from top-notcher, we really need to increase the number of students because isa ra gyud ka criterion ang naka-disqualify namo sa award in Manila last April because we are recipients unta sa duha ka Equate Award, Excellence in Quality Assurance in Teacher Education for the BE-Ed and for the BS-Ed. And what we only received last April, as mentioned by our brother president, Brother Ray, is the Equate Award for the BS-Ed. For the reason that our BE-Ed has very few takers every exam. We have usually naaragyod mag-place sa 20 or 15 to 20 takers per exam. And one of the criteria in that Equate Award is that we should have at least 50 examinees per exam for the last 5 years because that Equate Award is given every 5 years. And they are considering the board performance, the accreditation of the program. So, kana gyud ang amo ang challenge karon to really attract good students and increase our number. So, that's why ganina na ami giingon ni brother nga, each one bring one, and those who can bring, you will be given an award and a financial discount, a tuition discount, if a student can bring one, maski lag isa, na siya discount. So the more ngayang gidala, kung daghan ka siya gidala, basin malibre na ang iyang tuition.
Okay.
Sorry? The specificity is on the guidelines. No, I'm not very sure about the percentage, but there is. Okay. In the whole framework of administration, our founder is the patron saint of teachers, and he invented teachers training. So that's why we cannot shun away from the reality that CTE should be a banner that will fly high in terms of our programs. That's why we continue our effort to make sure that this will continue and more students will enroll in our program. By the way, yung equate na sinasabi ni ma'am, there are 1,553 teacher education institutions in the entire country, and only 50 were awarded. 6 from our region, including LaSalle University. So that is an achievement that we will continue to sustain.
In addition lang ni Sir, the delivery of quality, the delivery of quality learning experiences is our topmost priority at the university. Siguro dili kayo kabalo ang mga estudyante ani, but behind the back, the faculty, the administrators, actually one of our kind of major strategic intent in the university is really to re-engineer the learning experiences to foster learning engagement. That's strategic goal number 1, and it's working in the background. Ang mga deans, ang mga program heads, ang mga department coordinators, what they're actually doing is to continuously and constantly review the curricular offerings. In fact, we have started this one, I think, 3 years ago now, that students' feedback, we actually solicit student feedbacks in the delivery of curriculum. And those feedbacks from the students became a basis for reflection in how to improve the delivery of the curriculum. This is working in the background. Dili kayo ni makita sa mga students, but ang mga faculty members, every now and then they're revising, they're improving the syllabi. The program heads, the deans are actually checking and reviewing the learning modules. Learning modules. So every now and then, gina-improve ang mga syllabi and learning modules, all because we wanted to deliver quality education. That is how we wanted to maintain and exceed our ang performance. No? So continuous na siya. And second ang second nga strategic intent is we really nurture our the members of the faculty and the employees at LaSalle University. Manang strategic intent number 2 sa school is really to nurture lifelong learning experiences. And all of this boils down to the delivery of quality learning experiences at the university.
One last na lang, in addition to quality learning, we are investing millions with our facilities, with our adoption of blended learning, because we would like the students to have, shall we say, quality experiences here in our school. Like for example, a class at LSU can have an engagement with a class in other LaSalle schools. The LSU, for example, when both classes have the same or are taking the same subject, so they can interact, though they are in different locations, but they can have engagement at one time. So that's the facility we are building now. And hopefully, that can also improve the performance of our students. Thank you.
Masigit po ko, sir. Kaya ako yung pasikat, ako mga teachers. In LaSalle, the professors are encouraged for further education. We have a lot of masters in teachers. We have a lot of doctors. So all of the enrollees are sure to receive up-to-date education. No outdated education. Most of our teachers here, the professors, are aware of the 21st century skills that is pushed worldwide. We have global education. Our teachers are excellent and they proceed really to grow their teaching skills through graduate studies. So if you enroll, you are sure to receive up-to-date education relevant to the current state of the educational landscape.
Last na lang yun. During the pandemic, no, during the pandemic or during at the height of the pandemic, all of the schools in the not only in the Philippines but in the world are actually grappling on how to deliver education. And the schools decided to offer online education, but after the pandemic, some of the schools went back to full face-to-face. At LaSalle University, we know that the way to move forward is to go digital. Okay, that is why after the pandemic, we did not think twice, no, to go back to full face-to-face. No, after the pandemic, we know that the delivery of education will be hybrid and blended. No, that is the way forward. The society is moving towards that direction. And if we go back to the full online, full face-to-face, then we will be stepping back on the trajectory of the society. In order for our students to be really prepared in the world of work, is for our students to really experience digital education. This is the way forward. I think, and we believe in that one.
Thank you very much to our media partners, the XDD and the Best Channel, as well as to our distinguished guests who are there on stage, our university officials, as well as our top-notcher for giving us an overview, at the same time insights of what really happened during the LET experience of Sir Carl, as well as the plans of the university now to attract future passers and top-notchers for the LET. I'm here at the back because there will be some students who will also be asking some questions. This may be addressed to the school administrators, to Sir Carl, or even to the LET passers. We'll have representatives from the 4th year and the 3rd year. So first, we'll have the representative from the 4th year. Rafael, okay. Kindly state your name and then your major and your question.
So once again, so good morning to everyone. So especially to Sir Carlo. A little bit we have a history with Sir Carl from the Tadja debate. We were champions back then in year 2023. It's more like I've always expected that Sir Carl would pass the board exam, but never I have ever expected that he will appear at the top 8 of the board passers notchers in the PRC. So it was very inspiring. No, hopefully, so my first question, my one and only question is that what were your physical, mental, and social state days prior before you took your exam, and the feeling the moment you realized that you were in the top 8 of the list? Because probably, in my opinion, your mind was probably racing at the time prior before that examination, and the moment you realized you were part of the top 8. So, what was your mental, physical, and social state at that time, both before the examination and the moment you realized that you were in the top 8? And what are your tips in handling such pressure in those times leading up to the examination?
Thank you very much for that wonderful question. It was nice. It is nice seeing you again. For the mental, physical, and social state before the examination, it was good. Because I mentioned earlier, di ba, I took care of me. Tindog ko ha kay... I took care of me. As I've mentioned, I went out, I walked. Sorry, kaya kinesthetic lagi ko. Kube, nagyunaw kanina. I learned how to perform the best for me. And I went outside and did one of the most important activities for me. Window shopping. Adto ko sa Kaisano, lanta ko dito mga stuff that I can't buy kaya walay kwarta. Whenever my mental health decreases, whenever I feel anxious, I would go window shop, walk, go to Kuta, go to the park, just to lessen the burden. For my physical health, I mentioned it earlier, it went downhill from 63 to 55. And so what I did, I spent money on myself, I invested money on myself, I used my savings. Because again, health is wealth. So my physical health is good. My social health, I have a lot of friends in the review, so that's not really a problem. So before the exam, social state, good, physical state, it bounced back, social state, and mental state, we're good, but the drastic decrease is at the night before the examination. When you have prepared yourself, you will have this confidence, arrogance even. I was arrogant. Kaya kayo, easy. Pinusong ba? Will you have that if you prepared enough? To all those that will take the let, you will have confidence, arrogance even if you prepared enough. Di ka ma-pressure. Nga naman, nag-prepare good ka. Nga nang mahadlok mga sa exam. Ang exam mahadlok ni mo. That's from the SLRC ha. Ayaw ka hadlok sa exam. Kaya kung ka-prepare ka, ang exam ang mahadlok ni mo. And that's what you will have if you have prepared enough. If prepared ka, you will have that confidence. Pero di yun malikayan that the nearest time for the exam is one of the hardest. When we were at the hotel, naghihina na magilak, tagsa-tagsa before we went to sleep. Kadisco pa mi itong una, karaoke pa mi, just kanta-kanta pa mi na tog stitches ni, sa kita kanta to. All because we felt pressured. And then, at the last minute before we slept, nato na ang hila, nato na ang depression. I prepared all my stuff in one table, and then I cried sitting in that chair. Ganon. Because even though I have prepared, there might be things that will stop me from achieving my dream. No matter the preparation, you will have hurdles that will stop you. Hopefully it doesn't, but your mind will go towards that mentality. Basig mabasa akong papel. Basig mali ako ang pag-shade. Basig na ay mangutyan ako din, mga apil na noon ko. Sapain ko kuhaan akong papel. Basig mali nga room. Basig mali nga papel ako nalaksi, ako na shadean. So kana din, hilak na dayo. Right before, not days before, but right before the examination. And what I would recommend to all those that will take the exam, pray, of course. Pray. Do you know the feeling that when your world is breaking down, nothing you can do is working, then you pray. After ana, murag naay, kuot sa imong ulo, gikuha ng imong problema. And that's what I would recommend to those that will take the let. To those that are facing exams, to those that will be facing the mock board, the EdCo-op, the masteral, doctoral, pray. Diba, excessive kayo, niabot ang doctoral, but pray. Because God is with us always in both our happy and sad times. So when you are at your all-time low, seek Him and you will find the peace you want. And then after napunta sa results, kanina pinaka-importante. When I heard the results, I did not believe it, of course. Send sila ang picture, nada tog 8 cards po sa manti. 8 ang na ako diri nga bracket. Sa results, A. Sige na ko kaingon sila top notcher, dili ay. So, 30 minutes, I denied the existence of that achievement. Dili ko top notcher, pasar lang ko. Okay, smile na ko sa paba. Pasar ko pa. Pagkahuman, send na silang Miss Janelle, Doxwana, natinungod gidi ay. Then I shouted to the top of my lungs. And then my neighbor, mas Carl James. And then I kicked my bamboo sofa. Bamboo sofa may tawag ana. And then it broke. That's how confused I was. That's how I celebrated. Pagsipan ako sa guba, din akong papa. Guba mo na nimo, anak ko palitan ti ka pa. Kita na chairman ko. So, I hope that when you achieve the LPT letters after your name, I hope that you feel that sense of achievement. Singkit kung mahimo, because that is your right. You have achieved the dream. Shout and celebrate. And that's what I did. I shouted and celebrated, and I am happy to be a top-notcher of Salle University.
Thank you very much, Carl. You know, they asked that question because they also aspire to be top-notchers like you. These students right here are our dreamers. And, you know, it's not impossible not to dream and to realize the dream. We have one last question, a representative from the third year students. We have Carla.
Okay, so good morning. Morning pa ba? Yes, good morning everyone. Good morning, brother. So, diba, we all know that the examination for the teachers, especially sa BEd, it is composed of two parts, the Gen Ed and the Prof Ed. And what differs sa BSEd is that they have the major. So my question is, how will you persuade the CTE students not to take the professional education courses for granted?
Tinagabog ko. Di mo pala sa lingkod yun. So, Prof Ed is not factual on most cases. I think 100 of those questions will be situationals. And there will be 2 of those that will be very identical to each other to the point that you will be confused. Basig doang answer. Basig doang answer. And then, pili ka itong isa, basig isang answer. So you should have the discipline to actually analyze. Because if you think that Prof Ed is easy because it's situational, then you are drastically incorrect. Because the situational format of Prof Ed is actually one of the most complex format in the lab. Why? Because you don't know how the test makers think. Basig mo pamati kay kaniyang correct answer pero ang test maker katong isa di ay letter C. You believe that letter C is the correct answer but letter D is the correct one according to the test maker. How would you prepare for LET? The Prof Ed part, you need to choose the best answer. How would you choose the best answer if you don't take it seriously? Makaya ba siya? May magtuon-tuon lang ang factual? Read the definition of realism, constructivism, cognitivism. You know the definition, but do you know the intricacies, specifics, complexities? How it works on the ground, in the school, in the lesson plan, the teaching process. How do they work? How are they applied? Do you know that? Do you want to know that? Are you repeating the process of review so that you master that? Because if you don't think of that, then there will be a high chance you'll fail at Prof Ed. Because the easy facade of Prof Ed is the cause of the downfall of most takers. Because Gen Ed is factual. Magkakaroon ng paragraph. Si mama ay maganda. Then, taramdam sa tuloy. Tapos, ang question, anong tawag sa pagtas na ito? Sumara lang. So there is ease in Gen Ed. Why? Because it's factual. There's only one answer. But in Prof Ed, there might be multiple. You just need to choose the best. How would you know the best? You need to study. Not just study, analyze. Not just analyze, contextualize. Not just contextualize, base it from the law. And then, go to frameworks. Theories, the laws, Thorndike, Bandura. All of those authors, concepts, laws, theories will prepare you to an advantage in Prof Ed. Because again, Prof Ed is situational. But that situational includes only one right answer. But in Prof Ed, it's not always the right answer. Because the four options, the ABCD options, might all be correct. All of them might be correct. You have to discern which is the best one. And you can only do that if you do your dues in studying. If you have attentiveness in the review. If you have the initiative to study at night. If you have the curiosity to ask whenever you are confused. So to those who are listening, for the upcoming LET and to all of the examinations, if ever it's a Prof Ed that you feel confident in, ang kailangan na ito. Tama. If it's Prof Ed that you think you can do because it's situational, then I would like to discourage you to think that way. Prof Ed is the hardest. I spent the entire time in Prof Ed to the point that I was the only one in the school. Everyone left already. The proctors are talking to each other while I'm inside. Because Prof Ed is hard. So I hope that you try to analyze, contextualize, and base your knowledge from the law so that you get the best results in Prof Ed. That's my answer.
Thank you very much, Carl, for your inspiration, practical tips for our future top-notchers who are there at the back, or let passers. But we are hoping and praying that that pool of students over there will provide us with another set of top-notchers and 100% performance for their upcoming LET. That ends our question and answer session for today. And now, let us hear from the person who has brought so much pride. I mean, he has already presented so much earlier during the Q&A, but this time would be very much special. He brought so much pride and honor to our university, representing the voice of dedication and excellence. Let us listen to another message or perhaps some other untold stories of our LET top-notcher. Let us all give a round of applause to Sir Carl James O. Bustamante.
Six pages to share. To our school administrators, to our guests, the press, the XTD, and the Dash channel, to our deans present here today, to our faculty and staff, to the students of Salle University, to the LET passers, good noon to all of you. So top-notcher, as I mentioned earlier, was a word that I did not encounter at the beginning of my journey as a teacher. Only when Sir John Marco, the late Sir John Marco, have mentioned it to us that I planted a seed of dream. A dream that led me here. But how did Carl reach the top? So in my speech, I will be mentioning the insights I've learned, perhaps the pathway towards greatness. And you'll be shocked that it's not an individual process. First, I did not have to figure everything out by myself. I have got teachers, lecturers, and friends that enlightened me. And that is very crucial because I cannot always depend on my understanding in all the concepts that I meet. I got confused in Bronfenbrenner's, I believe it, Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory. But in that theory, I was very confused. What's the difference between macro system, exosystem, microsystem? And even though the lecturer has explained already, I still am confused. So what did I do? I asked my friends. I asked for help. I sought advice rather. And to those that will take the exam, don't depend on yourself always. If you're confused, that's fine. We don't get everything right at the first try. Go to the friend that you find confidence in. At the close, what does this mean? I go to Sir Lloyd. Sir, what does this mean? How does this translate in the administration of a school? Because I was confused. And then they enlightened me. Find those that can enlighten you so that your confusion turns to enlightenment. Second, have friends that will elevate you. If I'm going to use cars to give an analogy of how my friends help me, they were my accelerators and brakes. Accelerators in a way that they will push me to study. Tonta. Katuan mo? Tonsa ta? Lalo ta video ba? Send na link sa chat show. Kasama mo. They encourage me to study. And then I don't have to even push myself because I have friends that will make me study with a light heart. Dagan bitaw may katuon. And then they are my brakes because they will stop me in studying at an excessively unhealthy rate. Have you experienced studying for 2 nights straight with no sleep? You can imagine that it will have drastic effects on your mental health and physical health. Remember that I have work in the morning, weekdays. So when they see me struggling, they will ask me, "Ato takuta? Kaunta diri? Mamista to?" Just to make sure that I have these activities that does not revolve around reviews just to recover from my mental health. My friends, and this batch is the opposite of crab mentality. Hindi kami naghihilaan pababa, naghihilaan kami pataas. So find your crowd. Find the crowd that will encourage you to be better and will stop you from distraction. And I hope you do because I have found mine. Third, it is important to have a healthy level of expectations. Have you been pressured before? Has anyone said, "He's smart, he will pass, easy," or "I'm sure he will top the exam"? They seem harmless, right? They're just encouragements. But then imagine that, hearing it every day, multiple times from different people in different situations with different status for months. They wear you out. They make you doubt. They hurt your heart. These thoughts form an invisible boulder of expectations that talks to you. You have to pass. You should make them proud. Like someone pushing you too hard and hurt your back. That will lead you to an endless spiral or cycle of review sessions that does not include rest. Because of how pressured you are, you end up pushing yourself to the brink of losing the physical health that you have to have for dealing with this exam. And then my parents said to me, "Panikamot lang yan. Makapasa na lagi ka. Kung dili pod, sulit balik." You know how refreshing that is? And that balloon or a boulder of expectation on my shoulder was popped like a fragile balloon that it is. It gave me the assurance that I can try my best without killing myself. And I think that you find the word killing as too much. But that's how I felt. Have you experienced not being able to breathe automatically? To the point that you have to manually breathe just to get that oxygen in. I have. I won't be able to sleep because whenever I sleep, I stop breathing. Just because I pushed myself to meet the expectations of those around me. And that's something that you might experience as well. So if you don't have anyone that will give you that assurance, then let me be the one to give it. You don't have to push yourself too much. Do your best and include the rest in your actions. Because you cannot take the lead if you're on the hospital. You cannot take the lead if you are way too worn out in terms of your mental and physical health. Try to think of yourself. Manage your strength and think that you cannot meet those expectations if you don't take care of yourself. Which leads me to the fourth insight. Do not be too harsh on yourself. We have these expectations that we have to do the review every single night for hours, even at the expense of sleep. And I think most of us here have pulled an all-nighter just to study for an exam or a review or a test, just to make sure that we get the best results. I was a victim of that. I still do that. But in the process of my lecturing, I took care of me. Review Carl made me buy ice cream whenever I craved it. Review Carl joined me to the park to walk around, have some de-stressing. Review Carl allowed me to go to parties, not parties, to go to events to have fun, to buy things that makes me happy. I bought a tiny car that I craved since I was young, that I could not buy because of how expensive it was at that time. And then I'm playing whenever I'm too stressed. That helped me. That lessened the burden on my mind, and that is what I would like to tell to you. If you have something that you enjoy, don't sacrifice that whenever you are in review. Do you like anime? But then you want to review? You can't just sacrifice anime for your future. Because the anime helps you recover your mental health. Perhaps you like sports. Perhaps you like volleyball, basketball. Set aside a portion of your time to do that. Because if you keep on hurting your mental health, it will go to a point of depression that you might not be able to bounce back from. So once again, take care of yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Lastly, you should believe in the power of prayer. Amen. As I mentioned earlier, the prayer will really remove burden away from your heart and mind. When you have done everything you could, but still that struggle inside your heart exists to the point that it stops you from doing anything, seek Him, pray, and ask Him, God, I surrender everything to you. And 100% He will deliver. The general theme of my speech is that I did not do it alone. A whole village helped me achieve this feat. A village of educators, a village of friends, and a village of supporters that pushed me and elevated me to success. And those deserve to enjoy this as much as I do. Thank you, Auntie Jocelyn, for letting us stay at your home when we were in need. Thank you to my Salle University College of Teacher Education teachers and professors, especially Dr. Janelle Cruz and the late Sir Gianmarco, for giving me and building a solid foundation of what a teacher should know and do. Thank you to my FM Suba colleagues for being understanding as we neophytes in the workplace, reviewed and worked at the same time. Thank you, St. Louis Review Center, for the training and knowledge. Thanks to your training, we were able to take the exam without fearing mistakes. Thank you, Sir Milvin Boraccio, for the thousands of math questions. Like PECA, the first item, which gave us extra ammunition in the war we call lead. Thank you, my dear parents, Mama Lerio Bustamante and Papa Climaco Bustamante, and my brothers and sisters, for giving me the assurance and support that I desperately need. Thank you to my friends, Batcho Top Notchers, Take One Top One, and Constance Group, specifically Close and Milan Betonio and Genevieve Mongos, for being the support that I needed. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Then I will leave this podium with 3 advices for everyone here. First, seek help. You don't need to do this alone. You can find support. Second, find the learning style that fits you. Learn the way that works for you, because this will give you the least amount of stress and the best outcome. And third, pray. Pray to Him when you're happy, troubled, sad, challenged, or whatever it is that you feel. Just pray. Be reminded that let is not an undefeatable enemy. Never fear. With enough preparation and guidance from God, you too can pass with flying colors. With God's grace, we, the community of newly licensed and silent teachers, were able to snatch the top 8 in the national ranking format. We were able to have 100% passing rate in the B.Ed and BSN. We were able to become the 10th ranked school in the Philippines for BSN. To all the passers, to all that received the LPT after their name, congratulations! Cheers to the new beginnings. Cheers to all of us, new t-shirt to the Philippines. Mabuhay! Makabagong guro ng Pilipinas and Anim ng Salle.
Thank you very much, Carl, for your powerful and inspiring message. We would like to invite Sir Carl and the rest of our dignitaries in front to kindly stand for a photo op. And we would also like to invite you later to go down for the general photo. There's a doc. And we would like to invite you here on the ground for the general picture. We'd like to invite everybody, our